Hello friends, trust you're well. A few days ago I was in a meeting that was predominantly made up of Nigerians and Cameroonians. But just before the commencement of the meeting, there was this wrangling among both parties. And one would ask, what is this, or what was this argument all about? Some section of the Cameroonians were of the view that most Nigerians, precisely the Southeasterners, the Igbomen precisely, is constantly having negative impact on their youth, on their young ones, as a result of their lifestyle. Constantly flaunting their wealth. It could be their cars, it could be their houses on the social space. Somehow this has derailed the young ones from following the right step to success. A lot of them have abandoned their studies, their trade, just because they want to be like, so person. They even gave an instance of one Nigerian who said he's not willing to return back home until he builds a big house in Nigeria, buys himself a car that he will drive when he gets there. If not that, he's not willing to return to Nigeria. This got me thinking, it got me ruminating so much. But before I move further, this is Uchechukwu Emezuola 1 on your screen again. If you like what you're doing, you can just to help us click on the like button. You can also share the page. Now, like I said, this got me thinking. But today, I just want to look into the points that were raised by the Cameroonians. After then, I would also exploit the points of the Nigerians. Some time ago, I went home, and I went with a brother who has been out of the country for probably 14, 15 years. Somehow, we were together with a couple of family members one of these days, and one of the brothers walked up to me and was like, this brother of mine or whatever, he's been out of the country for more than 14, 15 years. And this is him coming back for the first time, and he came back without a car, without even a bicycle. And it sounded so awkward in my ear. And, I saw him, wasn't really happy with what the brother said. And I spoke to him in a way that I'm sure he wasn't happy. As like, you don't make such statements. And you guys are one of the people who are putting people under a lot of pressure. You don't know what that guy has gone through for the past 14 years. And you should be grateful to God that this guy made it alive home. And one thing a lot of people don't realize is that a lot of people travel out. Sometimes they don't come back alive. They bring back their cups. But this one went out for years and came back alive. The other things you're talking about doesn't really matter. Now, that links me to what the Cameroonians were saying. And I feel that they actually have a point. But one would also argue that the way the Igbo man is wired differently, the way I feel it from every other. The passion the Igbo man has for success, the hunger, the taste the Igbo man have just to be successful in life, it's something that you can hardly find somewhere else. Okay, that doesn't justify the fact that a lot of people, like I say, go extra mile to do, some fetish things and the rest of that. But just go you over the world, the best of the brain, the best of the engineers, the best of the doctors, the best of, in every profession you go, you cannot count 1 to 10 without mentioning the Igbo man. Yeah, like I was saying, the Igbo man is somehow wired differently. The Igbo man is like, a man is sent to an errand. He doesn't come home until he gets whatever he was sent to get. This can have the good side and the bad side of it. And as an Igbo man, there is self-pressure. There is family pressure. There's also community pressure. I'm going to explain this. The personal pressure is a kind of pressure you put on yourself. It's a weight you've carried on yourself that you want to achieve this, and at all costs, though good cause, you must be able to achieve this. And there are family pressure, there are expectations from your family. You know, the Igbo man is not just actually looking out for himself alone. He has families, whether immediate family or extended family. And that's a level you get to in life. They all become your responsibility. Sometimes when you're out there, you're not just thinking about yourself, you're thinking about the people in your family that you're going. There's also, the community pressure and the rest of that. And that's where, the instance these guys were given, where, you get either positively motivated by the success of people around you or negatively motivated by their success. But it boils down to personal decision. It boils down to personal decision at the end of the day. Yeah, I say it boils down to personal decision because, you owe it to yourself to either make it or not to make it. To either be successful or not to be successful. Notwithstanding whatever anyone says to you. Because, you see, if you want to start listening to what people around you say, like the instance I was giving about a brother, who has been away for how many years, and then when he comes back, people are saying, if you listen to all the things, at the end of the day, you might end up losing your life because you're now trying to please people, and what a lot of people tend to forget is our destinies differs. In as much as our destinies differs, our area of success, the places we are meant to make it in life are not also the same. And it's important if you have made a mistake. If you've been in a place for too long and all of a sudden you realize that this place is not where you are actually meant to be and you leave it. You see a lot of people after relocating from a place they've been for many years, they go into this new location. In a twinkle of an eye, they are somebody different. Imagine they decide to stay put there. I'm going to stay here, come rain, come shine. At the end of the day, they are holding themselves still. So that's why I say it boils down to personal decision. You understand? You see, even our family members put in this level of pressure. I've had in a situation whereby family people will call you on the phone and say, hi, do you know that so person, built this house? I'm an example. I have sometimes when people close to me come in, do you know this person bought this car? I say, hey, come on, don't tell me. I don't even let them land before because I know where they're coming from. They're trying to put me under unnecessary pressure that would somehow, if I don't manage it properly, it might end up making me to take the wrong step. At the end of the day, they are not going to realize that they are the one who pushed you into making that decision. At the end of the day, it's your own life that is wasted. So I understand there are so many forms of pressure coming from here and there, but at the end of the day, it all boils down to the individual. So I'm saying we need to get to the point where no matter what the pressure is around us, we must be able to make certain decisions ourselves. One of these philosophers, he did say that we will be held responsible for every mistake we make in life. That this person pressured you or compelled you to do. At the end of the day, you are the one who took the decision. So the weight, the load is on you. Some other people say wealth has many friends, and it obviously means that not being successful, you obviously would have lesser friends. But at the end of the day, it's your decision to decide on how you want to live your life. Whether you want to impress people by doing what people want you to do, or live your own life and do the things you feel you can do